an MBA directly. You can come in and do any kind of postgraduate study directly. So if it's an MSc, an MA, or a MBA.
Yeah. And for MBA, you need to have like 2 years of work experience?
No. So we specifically offer one that you can go straight into.
Okay.
We do have executive ones, so that's how you tend to find universities develop now.
Yeah.
They offer executive or senior leadership ones where you do need that business experience, or you can do ones coming in. So the jumping off point is a little bit different.
Okay.
So even the people who you would have teach on a senior leadership one,
Yeah.
the people, we bring them in from industry. So it's going to be elite managers at big companies who come in and deliver a lot of that teaching along with us with our industry experience. Whereas like the global MBA, that one is one you can go straight into. So the jumping off point is different, but you then, you're coming straight from undergraduate. So we teach in that way, if that makes sense. So how we approach it is different, but that's just the nature of the industry.
What do you think, what kind of job people can get in Leicester after a business management degree? Because this is what people asking, should I go to London to?
No, you see, that's an interesting
business
one.
is everywhere, right?
So business is everywhere. I'm an associate professor in the faculty. I specifically work on accreditation. So anything you see like Chartered Management Institute, Small Business Charter, all of that kind of stuff, I curate that and make sure it's developed so that students maximize, and we have all these external markers. One of the things that I was working on this year for the Small Business Charter was looking at employability. So we have a high level of employability, but what we are actually as a university, we're considered to be an economic anchor here because we actually provide a significant amount of the labor force for Leicester. People get employed here. We have a very high retention of students getting jobs here. And then what are the benefits of that? Leicester was rated one of the top cities in the country for tech in particular. We have freelancing facilities. You want to set up a business, we'll give you free accommodation in the innovation centers to start that business. And we work with the local council to figure out what skills they need from the students, what jobs. We have that kind of feed-in program. So the Careers and Employability Service, again, working with the local council, make sure that we create an environment that students will stay in Leicester. Also, you can live in Leicester, work, and have your own apartment. You're not in a 10-house share in London where there's 10 people with one person, 5 people living in a closet. Your quality of life. And London's an hour and 10 minutes away, if that much, on the train.
And what I don't understand, when someone's studying business management, let's say, on the second year you have this different models, business and law, business marketing, and then you specialize. So on your final certificate degree, you have business management with that specialization?
Yeah, so if you study a joint degree, your degree will say business and management joint because that's what's been validated and that's what will be on your certificate in particular. I suppose the thing is we put the names of the modules up there, but that doesn't really mean too much to you guys because what each of them is, it's coded to the subject area. So if I say Introduction to Entrepreneurship, that's specifically going to be coded entrepreneurship, whereas financial decision making is coded ACFI, so accounting and finance. So what would make more sense is that you would see in the first year, the students study each of the business functions. They'll do a module in marketing, human resource, entrepreneurship, accounting and finance, and management. So they will hit all of those. And then when they move into the second year, it's the same coding. So the students will look at, I want to do more of a marketing focus. They will look at the marketing coded modules and select more from that. And then when they go to their third year, they will select more than that. So even though you're not on a joint per se, you can study a bunch of marketing across the second and third year as well, even though your degree might just be business and management, but you've actually done a lot of marketing only, if that makes sense. And it's because students, at 18, they don't know who they are, they don't know what they're doing or what direction they're going in. There's very few students who are coming and say, I want to be this thing. I don't even know. I mean,
but even if they know and they start to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's I like this one, I don't like that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have people come in here wanting to study the business and management, and when I see them after they enroll, they're on the business entrepreneurship course. I know in this room, I convert a lot of students to entrepreneurship because they always think of it as oh, I'm going to start my own business. But then they realize, oh, it's actually a lot more than that. And, you know, so that's the kind of thing. They don't know what they want to do, but we try to give them the flexibility.
Like, I'm usually struggling with the students when they say, oh, business management is like very like general.
It is. Yeah, it's a generalist one, but it's it's a safe option from a parent's point of view as well. You'll probably get a job, you know, that kind of stuff. And the thing is, obviously there's 131 universities in the country, and every year you have cohorts graduating in the summer who have done a business and management course. So what you at that point have to do, so yes, we can offer you really interesting modules that are research influenced, so that it's interesting, it's new, it's what's actually happening in the world, it's based on our experience, that kind of stuff. But you have to enhance that degree with all the other opportunities. So you need to do a placement, you need to do DMU Global, you need to use all of the things that we put in place for you to enhance that and make yourself different, because that's the only way you're going to stand out when you go to a job interview. Well, what did you do that was different? We have mock assessment centers. Assessment centers are a big way for businesses to select. We have mock ones. We have students who have gone on to Hewlett Packard, and then they come back and run a Hewlett Packard style assessment center for the students so they can understand how it goes. So we use our alumni that way as well. They come in, do lots of sessions for us, teach students about different things, their experience.